interesting, don't you think?
A week has passed and the judge Maxwell and
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ace. Welcome into yet another fantastic playthrough in the fantastic Hopperland that is. Well. So I'm back again with another Domini. Well, it is actually an old release. This one is the Secrets not the Secret. Yeah, it's the Secrets of Salem, that's right. This is the second game of the Secrets of Salem, the Phantom Cat. Or Salem, I think it was pronounced. It was released back in early November 2025 and is written and produced and developed by Domini games. Well, so I'm back again with another Domini game. As you can see down here, we got a suggested for you tab. And if you haven't checked out my first playthrough of the first game, do so immediately. There is a link down in the description below to the very first game. Go check it out. Fantastic game, if I do say so myself. And it's also one of the more popular playthroughs that I have uploaded on my channel. It could be the algorithms at play, I don't know. Anyway, let's just see what this is all about, shall we? So, sit back and relax. Alright, hold a briefing. And apparently there wasn't any voice acting in here. I have read, also with some of the newer releases, that they skipped voice acting completely. I think that is a... how should I put it? Lousy way. I think that's the proper word for doing that, if that's the direction they want to go. I do know that many of the old games don't have voice acting in it, but still, if you're... in my world, if you put in voice acting to begin with and then just suddenly get rid of it, that is a downward in quality, if you ask me. But I can live with that to some extent. Would like some interactive help? Oh yes, please. I just feel like that you pay the exact same amount for a collector's edition, and you're not getting full credit of your money. Some areas hide details that appear only when zoomed in. But then again, I did buy this 2-3 months ago, so I haven't checked out how. But I have read some of the reviews of the newer installment as well, which was released this year. Apparently, it's the same deal. Let's zoom in over here. That's my personal drawer. But where did I put the key? Various items can be found and collected. Tap on the battery to pick it up. Alright, got a battery. And a duct tape. And towel. All your collected items are stored in your inventory. Use the towel to wipe out the coffee. Alright. Let's check that. Take that gear. There should be a spare gear somewhere for occasions like this. Domini coffee. Alright, what else do we have? So, I don't know, the first... Ooh! The first game, we were playing as a female who actually died, and we were playing as her as a ghost, which took place in the town of Salem. So, but I don't know if we're playing as the same one. Hints guide you when you get stuck. Tap on it to try it out. I can't remember if that police officer was in that game as well. The city police department. A locker latch stuck. Can I move it with something? Huh. I have a habit of fiddling with the cord when I'm on a call. There's the result. In any case, I need to put it all together again. And then I can call whoever. Are you biting in the, in the cord? Alright, so now we need a phone number. That is a withered plant. It's dying. Yeah, I already know that. Did the parts wear out again? Let's see. Employees of the month, Samuel Hawkins and Victor Grayson. They look like twins. Look at me smiling. Where did it all go? Alright. One of the gears inside is so worn out that it doesn't even have any teeth left. Gotta find a new one. Fear not, I already had one. And we got a piece of paper. September 20th, 1951. So we're back in time now. Or maybe it's an old one. Elliot Jonas, injuries and marks. Hit severed near the 7th cervical vertebrae. Medical assessment. Cause of death, beheading, performed with extreme precision in a sharp, stable instrument. That sounds interesting. Here's the report as you pin it to the case board. The nature of the cut indicates premonitions to make premeditation to make identification difficult or to produce an intimidating effect. Medical examiner of the city of Salem. Alright, we've got an ME report. We need to review all the case details. So are we back in 51? It kind of looks like it. Maybe not. Maybe it's an old case. 1 month missing. Aspiring journalist Thomas Grayson. Dead or run away. Well, that's also from 1951. I think we might be back in time. The papers list my brother among the victims of the maniac. Yet he still hasn't been found. Oh, it's my brother? Need to attach the ME reports. Alright, we got the first hidden object scene. Let's check it out. Your goal is to find all the items on the list. Start with the dead. So we got a narrative task list to begin with. 5 people have already been found dead in the last 2 months. Alright. Got a lot of suspects and, I don't know, new murder. Can we open anything? It doesn't look like Elliot Jonas. Alright, the latest victim was Elliot Jonas, a student of Salem University. Okay, so it isn't him. Well, we need to find something which relates to the student. There it is. All victims vary in age and gender, which complicates the investigation. There's not one knot of connection between them. A knot. According to their families, the victims were not familiar with each other. Family. There is one common pattern. They were all murdered. Murdered. In all cases, the victims' heads were chopped off by a skillful hand. So far, there are several eyewitnesses who saw the most recent victims before their disappearance. An eyewitness. Do we need an eye? The victims were all claimed to have gotten into a black taxi. According to the witnesses, the car looked modern with no identifying marks or signs pointing to the owner. The driver's face was hidden under a cap. No one has been able to get a clear look yet, so we don't know who they are. That's all the information we have at the moment. We're all gonna have to rack our brains to figure this out. I just saw brain before. So, same cause of death. No victim connection. Witnesses saw a black taxi. That's our best lead. What if it's ruse? You're saying the killer could be impersonating a taxi driver? Maybe so. But we don't have anything else to go on. Use the phone on the front desk. Call Salem Taxi and ask which of their black cars were in duty that night. Keep me posted. Take this. It'll help you. A phone book. Or phone directory. Isn't that the same? Alright. Call the taxi service. Why didn't I think to call the taxi companies? Because there's a reason detectives work in pairs. Oh la la. So we need a phone. Which we're already solved over here. All taxis are yellow. No black cars in Salem Taxi. So you're saying all your taxis are yellow? No black ones at all? Thank you. A black car is definitely not a taxi. That complicates things. It sure do. It sure do. Oh. It looks like the printer isn't finished. It looks like a really old printer. A new message. A city map. The expert has marked all the locations where the bodies were found. I have to look at it all, the facts together again. Murder locations? Perhaps the sites where the bodies were found will tell us something new. Alright, let's go in there once again. And we've got a standard checklist. Or it is a, what do you call it? A 4x3. Where we need to find 3 of the same type. So we've got coffee plates. And that's one of them. I think we're back in 51. It looks like an old army truck. So we might be back in 51. So we're not necessarily following around the same footsteps of the same characters. Police. And we got medical help. And vehicles. Who is this? Sorry, I know he's only missing, but witnesses saw him get into a taxi, like the others. Anyway, you left your badge under my desk. Here it is. Forensic will hit the victim's place tomorrow, so maybe we should talk to his mother first. Alright, so apparently some story about a headless taxi driver. I don't know if that's one I was dealing with in earlier age. Got the badge back. And spare drawer key. Do we have any collectibles in here, by the way? I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I do remember them changing to the where you need to collect 140 pieces to unlock a separate hidden object scene, which is also kind of lame if you ask me. I think, by the looks of it, it looks like Domini games on a spiral down in quality or quantity in their collector's edition, which is kind of sad. It makes you think twice before you buy one, that's for sure. Well, it doesn't look like there's any collectibles in here. The tutorial should also pop up saying it. Is that my brother? Where are you, little brother? Ooh, a gun. And some moolahs. should talk to the victim's mother and see his room. There's got to be something. It'll be a late visit. Mrs. Jonas is awake. Well, something is definitely following me around. We got a flash of the black cab in my rear mirror. So, collect all the ghost taxi badge to unlock a special content. Alright, so we got badges. And we are definitely back in time because, judging by the vehicles, the clothes, the aesthetics, I would assume we're back in 51. I don't know if they got graffiti back then, but let's just leave it as it is. Even an armed seasoned geezer like me shouldn't be wandering down dark alleys. No. It's definitely not worth doing so. So, are we only having them in one place? Let's see what I need for this. The gun is empty. Of course it's empty. And we also got 1 money. Salem Gazette. Another disappearance with a mysterious black taxi back. Missing college student. 20-year-old Elliot vanished overnight after calling from the highway gas station. Police have launched a search. Family pleads for answers. Those hacks. How did they know about it already? Newspapers and necessary supplies. I got an apartment tax. I need 1 more. So we need money. It's a nice little store. I just have to come up with a bit of money. 1 Domini dollar. A flashlight. That was a cheap one. And it's dead. Some items are marked with a green plus symbol. Tap on the dead flashlight to examine it closely. Some items need extra parts to function properly. And take the battery. Kinda guessed that already. Alright, got a working flashlight. I guess we need that over here. Let's just check the rest here first. So they're also inside the small zoom-zones. Okay. Okay, I need to wait. The zipper is covered in rust. Maybe if I find something to smooth it over. There's 1 carton of milk left. How do I get it, though? No. I need to shoot it. An ice cream truck. Well, we did come here to knock on the door. Without the tags, I don't know whether Jonas's family apartment can be found. I can't tell the differences between them. Well, it only says 1A, 2B, 3C, and 4D, I guess. Alright, let's take a look over here. A motorcycle. Got a piece of wire. Only 2 in total. Glasses. And here's the last tag. Improper parking. The bane of our roads. I need to release the wheel. Improper parking. So who lives who? Who lives where? Place the token with the matching pattern at the level of the sign. Tap the token to move it along the wire. So we need to yeah, we need to... The minigame offers different difficulty options, yes. I guess this one goes up there. This one gun on the bottom. Voila. Though, through here you can travel to another location. Alright? Let's go into the apartments or hallway. Have you seen the time? Who are you? Yeah, sorry for barging in 10 minutes past 11. Or 10, maybe. She has no idea who I am. I have to fix this before she starts to panic. Oh, detective, I'm Janet Jones. I was Elliot's mother. What can I do for you? When was the last time you spoke to your son? Last night. He used a phone booth to tell me he had called a cab, but he never made it back home. Has he been acting strange lately? Not really. He was his usual cheerful self. Do you mind if I take a look around? Not at all. Do whatever you think is necessary. He loves to spend time on the roof, his special hiding place. Do you want to see it? Alright, got the first bonus location. I'll have a look around, thank you. He used the balcony window to get up there. Try that as well. Alright, so we open up for the bonus location. Examine Elliot's room. A secret place on the rooftop. What were you hiding up there, Elliot? The bonus locations is now unlocked. Visit to earn more about the story. Well, let's just go up there then. See Elliot's hiding place. You had two secrets too, didn't you? Oh. Someone call the Ghostbusters, please. Well, well, well. So apparently we need to... I don't know if this is the bookshelf or the chest down there. Got a hook. I hope it won't start me like these things usually do. To find out, though, I need to open it first with a key or something. The Curse chronicles the geometry of something. There's an open book here. Again with the stories. What is that people love so much about them? There is a code on that piece of paper. The Headless Taxi Driver. Rumor has it that a horrible wraith roams the empty city street at night. It's the Headless Taxi Driver. His silhouette is visible in the rear window until the car stops. Those who have seen him claim he's looking for someone to take his place. And one night, perhaps he... There's some code hidden in here, but I need to find some clues how to use it. So I can't read anymore. No. I don't know what to need. We need in here. Alright. Well, we've got a fishing hook. And some coil. I don't even know what's worse. Malfunctioning robots or lying witnesses. Okay, buddy. Let's fix you up. So we need the wires for here, I guess. And here's the fishing rod. Looks like Elliot wasn't much of a fishing enthusiast. The rod's been parked here, unused and missing parts. Alright, we've got a working fishing rod. The chest is locked. Where's the special key? It looks like the same one the robot is holding in his hand. It is. An antenna. There have been some strong winds of the last few days. Some stuff is stuck up there. Can I reach them somehow? How about the fishing rod? Works like a charm. Is that the code for the book? It sure looks like a stencil. Even in September, the air is still too stifling. This kind of breakdown in the fan is just poor timing. Let's fix it. So what do we need?